What's up guys, MJGB here, bringing you another Call of Duty gameplay commentary. As always, the obligatory Call of Duty information. Today we're playing Headquarters on Firing Range and I'm using the M16 Warlord with Suppressor and Red Dot. Now, I must apologise that this is theatre recorded, but it was the only game that I could think of, and I hadn't recorded on my PVR, that helped demonstrate my point for today. So there is a little bit, like there's some weird lag thing going on now, which the rest of the video is fine. And then a couple of minutes in, it makes a transition between the two videos, but because of the host migration, it's a little jumpy. So if you look at the times, it all lines up, but it just looks a little weird. Anyway, today I wanted to discuss an issue that affects all of us who play Call of Duty, which is playing the objective, and more specifically, what is playing the objective. And this isn't just limited to the Call of Duty universe, though, that you can apply this to any first-person shooter games, really, whereby there are objectives and then there's team killers. Not team killers, what am I on about? People who go for kills as opposed to playing the typical objective. So, first off, objectives, or playing the objective, is seen and very specifically rewarded in Call of Duty games as capturing flags, HQs, etc. And killing is not seen as a key part of playing the objective. But my point today, though, is that objective playing is very subjective to the individual and their own playstyles. So, if we start off with perks, I don't usually run Flak Jacket because it doesn't really benefit my style of play. So unless I'm playing on a small map like Nuketown, where you're guaranteed to get noob-tubed, RPG, grenaded within 5 seconds, I prefer to use Ghost, as I'm a fan of suppressors, because I always usually run suppressors, because I usually run Warlord, so with like dual mag and a suppressor on a Galil or M16 or whatever weapon I choose to use. So as such, without Flak Jacket, if I sit on an objective, it's going to equal an almost certain death by frag or an other explosive. So if I were to play the objective in that respect, I'd die often, I'd increase the enemy's chance of gaining a substantial kill streak, and subsequently lead to a loss because we'd get overwhelmed by gunships, chopper gunners, and all that. So I also use an M16, and I'm also a fan of using the snipers, so the PSG or the L96. So close quarter combat isn't really credible if I were to do it around the objective. So as such, I prefer to provide covering fire. So my allies with their Flak Jacket, their AK-74Us, the rapid fire, they can do all the nitty-gritty work around the HQ. And personally, I'll find higher ground, or I'll flank like a ninja, picking off enemies and providing kill streaks which benefit the team. If you've seen any of my videos, you'll notice that I never run chopper gunner, gunship or dogs, and this is because I prefer team-friendly kill streaks like Napalm, Mortar and Blackbird. So I'm not really kill streak whoring for selfish reasons like getting big streaks or anything. I'm doing it because those kill streaks, specifically Napalm, are excellent at defending headquarters, and as you can see right now, I've just used Napalm, got a couple of kills, run it straight through the HQ so my teammates can hopefully try and capture. Now, I know a lot of YouTube commentators do use chopper gunner, gunship dogs. That's how they get like ridiculous scores like 60 for 2, and I don't use those kill streaks. I'm not a fan of using kill streaks like that. I prefer the smaller ones because I get a little buzz every time I get a kill streak, so if I have smaller streaks on, I get them more often, so it's like, yay. But I use kill streaks which help in aiding getting the objective. They're much easier to like prevent them from getting to the HQ if you were to put it near, you know, in between their spawn and the objective. So I try to use more beneficial kill streaks as opposed to ones which just get me the good scores. So don't expect any good scores from me ever. Now, hopefully from these couple of points you'll agree with me that there are different roles to playing the objective. It's not just, oh, you have to sit on a flag, because I do provide my own form of objective playing. Like here, you've just seen me get a 3-piece. on the team that held the objective. So now we're able to quickly capture the HQ, hopefully. So I took out 4 of the 6 enemies then, which allowed our team to capture the HQ much faster. So, is my technique of helping to capture the enemy's headquarters fast, is it as important as capturing the initial HQ? And do you even think, do you recognize people who do that? Because I know in this game I get 0 captures, 0 defense, but I do help pull back the HQ when the enemy has it quite a lot, like I get a couple of 3 pieces, but that's not really recognized by the game. Now, I must point out that when I'm doing these techniques, usually I'll execute them with a full squad, whereas in this game there's just me and my friend Josh, so it's hard to exercise them properly. Whereas in something like Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4, World at War, when me and the team went together, we'd go on unbeaten streaks for as much as 50-60 games a go. Because we were that good at working as a team, we were all very beneficial to each other's playstyles. We had the ones who cap the flags, we'd have the ones who stay further back, and so we each had our own roles. The unfortunate thing with Black Ops is that I don't really have any friends who play it. I mean, I've got my friend Baby Wookie, who you'll probably notice in some of my videos. He's usually on, but apart from that, most of them have become disassociated and disbanded from Call of Duty gaming, or at least from Black Ops. They've gone back to usually to Modern Warfare 2, or more often gone back to FIFA. So it's hard to get a proper team to exercise this like technique, and so you're left with a load of randoms, which isn't overly great, because as we all know, there's a lot of noobs who you always find them in the lobby. You'll go into a game and you'll find that on your team you've got like a level 21 who like doesn't know how to aim down sight, and their team will have a bunch of prestiges, and it's just a bit unfair. Anyway, as you'll see in this video, I've covered the HQ from nearby to it. I've used killstreak rewards like napalm and mortar to clear out and cover the headquarters for my allies to take, and I've also at some points attempted to capture the headquarters, but alas, I finished the game with no defense and no captures. But does this mean that I didn't play the objective? Or is it just that my version of playing the objective isn't really what you would consider it? Do you consider what I do as playing the objective? Am I just killstreak whoring? Just let me know in the comment section, what do you think my role has been? Do you think I've played the objective, or do you think I've just played a team deathmatch but in an objective game mode? So let me know in the comment section below, and I thank you muchly. We still got a lot of time in this video, so please let me know, what is your favourite objective game mode? And do you prefer playing objective game types? Because I know I have a friend who doesn't like objective game modes. He prefers to play team deathmatch, whereas in my opinion, team deathmatch is quite dull, because I don't like the idea of just killing people, just wandering around the map killing people. It just isn't very appealing to me. I prefer playing games like Search and Destroy, where it takes a bit of skill, or playing something like Demolition and HQ, where it's a really intense like game because you're constantly respawning. Excuse me, I just burped. You're constantly battling to win headquarters. You're constantly it's just a really, you get the real battlefield war type feeling when you're playing a really intense game, as opposed to team deathmatch, where it's a bit lackluster. You just get the occasional kill, but because you're spread out over the map, it doesn't seem that notable. So let me know in the comment section below, what is your favourite game mode and why? As you'll see from my other videos, comments aren't too much in abundance, so I'm not expecting much, but it would be appreciated. And as another side note, I'd like to thank the people who have watched, who have liked, who have commented, who have subbed, and basically anybody who has helped me and my channel in some way. I'm using this channel as a type of assistance to my university course, as well as doing it for fun. So all feedback is greatly appreciated, and I thank you all muchly. So I was initially going to leave a couple of bonus clips at the end of this video as a little thank you, and just to offer something a little different, but the YouTube limit means that I can't, because this takes up the full 15 minutes. So unfortunately you'll have to wait till I do a smaller video and I have a bit of time left to add in some clips afterwards. And let's move on to my final point to fill this video, because 15 minutes is a ridiculously long time to talk. You should try it sometimes. It's very very hard. Anyway, let's talk about, do you like these types of commentaries? So my commentaries, if you've listened to them or not listened to them, either way, they tend to revolve around themes that we can relate to, we can talk about, usually ones that affect me. So like today's Playing the Objective is because my version of Playing the Objective is different to the typical how it's conceived as playing the objective in the game. So I play not as much sitting on an HQ with my flak jacket and trying to capture. I prefer to help defend or help capture the enemies, because that's what I'm better at. And with my tuition fee one, I spoke about tuition fees because it's important to me, because I'm a student. So do you prefer these sort of commentaries where it revolves about themes and issues that don't directly relate to the gameplay? So I know that Playing the Objective relates to this gameplay, but usually my commentaries don't. Would you prefer them? Would you prefer me to talk about Call of Duty, such as, I don't like domination because it's got flags and flags are intimidating? What is this? Because I want to try and make my commentaries appealing to you. I want you to want to listen to them. I want you to enjoy listening to them. I want them to be thought-provoking. I want to become the Nicky Campbell of the Call of Duty YouTube community. So let me know what you think of the commentaries. If you like them, then just leave me a like. That is always a help. If you don't like them, do please let me know, because I don't want to do things that people don't like, because there is no benefit to that. It would just mean that I'm wasting my time doing things that nobody wants to listen to, and then they will just turn off because they don't want to listen to it. So I'd appreciate if you could let me know what you think, if you could suggest any themes for discussion, because what is important to you, let me know, and then I can talk about that, especially if it affects me, and especially if it's very thought-provoking, because I like ones which, as you'll have heard from my previous commentary, I like ones which are thought-provoking, which provoke different reactions and opinions from different people, and incite conversation and discussion. So please do let me know, leaving a comment in the comment section below, liking the video, rating the video, doing all of that good stuff, because it's a really nice thing to do, and it really does benefit me, because it's my only proper way of feedback, because I'm not a big YouTuber. I mean, I've got like 12 subs, and I'm greedy for more, so it would really help me if you could like, comment, subscribe, and help me. And if you'd really like to do me a favour, then please check out my other videos and do the same, because I've got a couple of other commentaries regarding university tuition fees, regarding the state of the YouTube community and whether quality beats quantity, or whether you need to sacrifice some quality for quantity. And my first ever one, which was a Valentine's Day one, which was a bit crap, and I apologise, but it was my first go, it was an attempt, it was practice. So yeah, if you'd like to check them out, then I'll leave a couple of links at the video at some point, or you can just click on my channel. The video's getting closer to the end now. I've only really got a little bit of time left, so you'll notice that because I had to crop the video to fit under the 15-minute restraint, you won't be able to see the scoreboard, so you might have to pause it on like the last second. The score in terms of kill and death is okay. We lost, but only by a little bit. You saw that I did play my objective, so please like, rate video, comment the video, and thank you, and until next time guys, take care.